Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Toronto Blue Jays vs Chicago White Sox. Our team pick is Chicago White Sox for the win, and here is why. Chicago managed to win the finale of their interleague set with the crosstown Cubs Sunday afternoon to win for just the second time in 5 games. The White Sox entered Tuesday second in the AL Central, 4.5 games behind the Twins for the top spot despite being outscored by 45 runs on the year. Against the Cubs, the White Sox got 2 hits each from Danny Mendick, 2 runs, Gavin Sheets and Adam Engel, RBI, in the victory. Dylan Cease didn't factor in the decision despite allowing 1 run, none earned, on 2 hits with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts over 7 innings. Matt Foster, 1-0, worked a scoreless 12th, allowing no hits while walking 1 and striking out 0 to earn the win in relief. Toronto swept a 4-game set from the Angels on the road to run their win streak to 5 with all those victories coming on the road. The Blue Jays went into Tuesday's action third in the AL East, 5.5 games behind the Yankees for the division lead. Against the Angels, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 5 RBI, Raimel Tapia, 3 RBI, George Springer, run, Bo Bichette, 2 runs, RBI, and Alejandro Kirk, 4 runs, RBI, each had 2 hits for Toronto. Bichette hit his 7th homer of the season in the victory. Jose Barrios didn't factor in the decision after allowing 6 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout over 2.1 innings of work. Adam Simmer, 6-2, earned the win in relief as he threw 2/3 of an inning, allowing 1 run on 1 hit with no walks and 2 strikeouts. David Phelps worked a scoreless 9th, allowing 1 hit with no walks and 1 strikeout for his first save. While the Blue Jays have been on a roll entering the series opener Tuesday night, this one could end up going the other way. Ryu has pitched decently in his last couple of starts since coming off the Illinois, but he's still not going deep in games as he's gotten out of the 5th inning just once in 5 starts. Kopech is rested, having not made a start since May 22, and completely stifled the Yankees in each of his previous 2 starts. He allowed only 1 hit in each of those games, and his electric stuff can make things difficult for opposing hitters. While both starting pitchers have struggled against their opponent here, the fact remains that Ryu has been dismal at Rogers Center over the course of a larger sample size. Give the slight edge to the White Sox as Kopech turns in another solid outing on the hill. Our total pick is over 8. And here is why. These offenses have shown the ability to score some runs lately as Toronto is averaging 6.75 runs per game in their previous 4 games, while Chicago is scoring 4 runs per game in their last 4 games. Both bullpens have struggled a bit this season as the White Sox are 25th in MLB with a 4.27 bullpen ERA, while the Blue Jays are currently 18th in the sport with a 3.96 reliever ERA this year. Kendall Graveman is one of the most important bullpen pieces and was placed on the restricted list as he is not vaccinated, shortening their bullpen. All in all, go with over 8 runs in this game. Boston Red Sox vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is Boston minus 1.5 runs, and here is why. It doesn't come as a shock to many to see how far Cincinnati has stumbled in recent years, and what was once a contender in the NL Central now finds itself sitting in the basement of baseball. Beyond being last in the division, they have the fewest wins in not only the National League, but tied for the fewest in all of baseball as well. They've been better of late though, having gone 5-5 in their last 10 games heading into Tuesday, but their poor form away from home continues to be a massive concern. They have a 7-19 record away from home, and considering how hard Fenway Park can be for even the most talented opponents, the Reds could see the bats continue to struggle in this one. With a series looming against the Nationals over the weekend and then against Arizona next week, building any confidence and momentum out of this series against Boston could go a long way to potentially turning things around. The Red Sox have been a mainstay in the playoffs over the last decade for the most part, but this season has started in an uncommon way. At one point, Boston found itself in last place in the AL East. While the wins have come more of late, they still only remain a few games ahead of the surging Orioles at the bottom of the division and continue to look up at their rival sitting atop the divisional throne. They've gone 6-4 over their last 10 games, but slow starts have continued to cause them to make life difficult for themselves, and that has been the case regardless of the opponent. The most surprising thing has been their form at Fenway Park. Typically a place where they dominate opponents, they have a losing record in 2022 and will need to turn that around if they want to see the season turn around as well. The Red Sox were stunned in the opener on Tuesday night, and after dropping that one, they'll be even more hard-pressed in the rematch on Wednesday night. It should help that the Reds will be leaning heavily on Green to start things off, and given his inconsistency this season, the Red Sox seem primed to have a big night given the depth of their own lineup. For the Reds, scoring 2 runs isn't unusual, and while it worked out for them in the opener, they'll somehow need to find a far more efficient offensive performance to come away with a win, which seems unlikely. Additionally, according to covers.com, the Red Sox are 13-3 in their last 16 games against NL Central opponents and are 12-1 in their last 13 meetings overall, with the Reds specifically. Our total pick is under 9. And here is why. Neither offense has shown the ability to hit for power throughout the course of the regular season, as the Reds are 22nd in the sport with 42 home runs this season, while the Red Sox are tied for 13th with 49 homers so far. Another big thing is the ability to draw walks, as the Cincinnati is tied for 20th with 142 walks as a team, while Boston is drawing 136 walks, which is tied for 24th in the league. And NBSP, the under is 6-1-1 in their last 8 games against one another, so go with under 9 runs in this game. Detroit Tigers vs Minnesota Twins. Our total pick is Tigers for the win, and here is why. After a great season in 2020, expectations were high for the Twins again in 2021. Unfortunately, a slow start turned into a dismal season, and the Twins front office set out to improve its roster this offseason. The additions of SS Carlos Correa along with pitcher Sonny Gray were 2 of the most impactful moves from the Twins brass, along with the return to health of CF Byron Buxton. Minnesota sits in first place in the relatively weak AL Central, with a reasonable cushion over the second-place Chicago White Sox. On Tuesday, the Twins battled the Tigers in a day-night doubleheader. In Game 1, the Twins tamed the Tigers with an 8-2 victory. Max Kepler led the way with a 3-4-4 effort, scoring twice and driving in 3 runs. In the nightcap, the Twins' bats were silenced by Tiger pitching to the tune of just 3 hits, and 24-year-old Cole Sands, making his first major league start, went 4 innings and allowed 5 hits and 4 runs to take the loss in the doubleheader split. After a brutal mid-May, the Tigers have started to play better baseball as of late, playing nearly .500 baseball over the better part of the last 2 weeks. While this is not cause for a parade in downtown Detroit, it is a vast improvement from a Tiger team that looked to be heading for a permanent spot in the AL Central basement. Hitting remains a major concern for a Tiger team that is ranked near the bottom of all the statistical hitting categories this season. 2B Jonathan Schoop did set a hitting milestone on Monday, as he became just the 3rd player ever from Curaçao with 1,000 major league hits. On Tuesday, the Tigers split a pair with the Twins, and the pitching was the story in each. In Game 1, Tiger pitching allowed 8 runs, and the Twins coasted to an 8-2 win. In the nightcap, Tiger rookie lefty Joey Wentz was dazzling in his second start. He pitched 4 innings and gave up just 1 hit, while striking out 4 before being removed from the game. The Tigers' bullpen was equally as effective, with 4 pitchers combining for 5 shutout innings and a 4-0 win. The Tigers' offense was led by Schoop, who had a home run and 4 RBI in the win. Skubal has been a study of consistency for the Tigers this season in a staff filled with inconsistency. In his last 4 starts, the Tigers are 3-1, and Skubal has gone at least 5 innings in 8 out of 9 starts so far this season. He is coming off a season-best 7-inning stint and will look to bounce back from a rough outing against Minnesota on April 28. In that start, he allowed a season-high 5 earned runs. In his 4 starts since then, Skubal has allowed a total of 5 earned runs. As for Ober, he is making just his 3rd start since going 3.1 innings against these Tigers on April 28. In that game, he allowed 6 hits and just 1 run before an early exit. His latest start was also a short one, going just 3 innings and allowing 5 hits and 3 runs against the Royals. While the Tigers' bats have been modest for much of the season, they can produce enough here to make a winner out of Skubal. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs. And here is why. Detroit is scoring 3.33 runs per game in their previous 6 games, while Minnesota is averaging 5.29 runs per game in their last 7 games. These bullpens have been good, but this is not a great matchup for them, as the Tigers are 2nd in the majors with a 2.99 bullpen ERA, while the Twins are 14th in the sport WTH a 3.76 reliever ERA. The over has hit in each of the previous 5 Twins games, as well as being 3-1-1 in the Tigers' last 5 home games, so go with over 7.5 runs in this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.